We're live.
Yep. I'm aware. I'm omnipotent. I've seen all time streams. I know when I'm live. Okay. Oh, we're live. All right. Players, since before your sun burned hot in space and before your race was born, I have awaited some players. Hello, and welcome to Lords and Ladies of Fate. You have once again found yourself in the only self-proclaimed Twitch TTRPG stream that allows you, who is a self-proclaimed viewer, to significantly impact the flow of history being told on your screens, and you can do it for free. In order to do this, you must spend fate chips. These are our loyalty points that you just earned by just watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or engaging with us in chat. Use your fate chips to alter the skill rolls, heal players, introduce a custom item, or make our players say or do interesting things. You can even create random encounters. Tonight, we are playing Star Trek Adventures, Bajor Rising, Session 2. Welcome, Session 2. Joining me tonight are our amazing cast of mortals. The self-proclaimed BC as Commander Henry Hank Williamson.
Howdy.
Ken Jarich, who has proclaimed himself to be Lieutenant Nolan McLaren, one of three.
Hello.
Nathaniel has decided to inhabit Lieutenant Bajor. Got that right.
Live long and prosper until I come to kill you.
And Pone Donkeys as Commander Robert Pendleton III.
He'll kill you. I've seen it.
Traveling through the history mist. Last week you'll remember that I got rid of my voice chat just about this time. So what I'm going to do is get rid of it. Where are we at? I was really rolling there for a sec, folks. There. So welcome to Bajor Rising. This is a Starfleet survey team whose mission is to document the atrocities that are occurring on Bajor as inflicted by their occupation by the Cardassians. The crew has adopted the cover of a smuggler ship and the Horizon Whistler. And as they were approaching Bajor for their rendezvous with the Bajoran resistance, they encounter another ship or signal in a what is supposed to be disused or sensor blind area that makes ships hard to detect. Us is a favorite for smugglers. So welcome to this. Hello everyone. So you guys are on approach to this other ship. At this point, Bajor has flown casually, but still the other ship has changed tack toward you. If I recall, Lieutenant McLaren has been running sensors, and I believe has built up a couple of points of momentum to use specifically on sensor questions as they come up and occur. I'm not sure if Hank is doing anything, and I do not. Commander Pendleton is at the moment doing it. As they say in the biz, this is. But it does look like the other ships probably they've started moving toward you. So, and they're flying casual. Yes, I'm going to bring up your bridge. Got an upgrade.
We got an upgrade?
We got an upgrade in
a new set?
Got a new set. We bought it. We bought a new set. This was left over from pilot money.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, I know.
that Federation slush fund came in handy.
Yes. It's probably not going to look as good as that. This is stolen, I should say, gently borrowed from a fan site. This is the bridge for a Wave Runner class shuttle, which I believe was seen in Voyager and the episode Equinox, or something similar. So it's got that vibe. It's got your vibe going.
Equinox. That was the ship that used genocide to get through the Delta Quadrant.
Yes.
Yeah, fueled by mummies. Yes. What happens when you take your eye off the ball, morally speaking, would be the thing. Morally, yeah. When you want to do morally questionable things, Lieutenant McLaren, I'm going to put you over here in comm.
Okay.
Commander Williamson. Commander Pendleton, do you want to take a pilot seat with Bajor?
Let's see. Would he have you know?
There's not really a captain's chair, so that's the
No, I'm looking. I don't think, you know what? He's got decent con. Yeah. Yeah, give him that pilot seat.
okay. Well, I mean, it would be the nav op seat. You have a pilot.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, for con, Vitor has an amazing con skill.
Yeah, it's always good to have a backup.
Yep. So you're now flying casual, and I'm not sure what you want to say or do.
I'm just going to report. Commander Pendleton is the shuttle is still heading in our direction.
Oh, it's not a shuttle. This is a class. Just to clarify, it is a class 2 ship. It's roughly the same size as yours.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry. It's a class 2 ship. My sensors malfunctioned.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they've noticed that we've noticed them, so I guess we should probably try to figure out who they are.
You want to intensify the scans slightly?
Yeah, let's do some invasive scans.
Yes, sir.
A little invasive, right?
I want to know what they had for dinner.
Oh.
They are,
And it had better been rosemary.
Yeah.
Actually, it was. Okay, so you, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm going to put some things in chat and let you decide how you want to convert that back to the bridge. Okay.
Oh, Vij, you know we be probing.
You can get additional data on it with momentum spends. I do have more on the clipboard.
Okay.
But go ahead.
All right. So I'm going, Captain. I'm going to scan the vessel, see if I can get some more information from you, or about it. Can't speak tonight. Okay. Commander, it looks like this is a Megatman J3 class. It looks like it's a small smuggler vessel. It is ubiquitous. Can't say that word. Ubiquitous.
Phrase it is a common craft.
Oh,
would be the ubiquitous phrase.
It is a common craft.
There's a dime a dozen.
Dime a dozen.
Dime a dozen.
Can we tell? Can we, if they're a smuggler ship, can we tell what they're trying to smuggle?
Let me.
Okay, that would be a momentum spend, and that's okay. That's why he has it.
Yes, absolutely, Captain. I can get some more information for you. Give me one moment. So I'm going to scan.
Please, Captain. Captain was my father.
I'm
You can
sorry,
call me Commander.
Commander Pendleton. I forget.
It's all good.
My neural interface is scattered. Okay, so do I need to roll anything?
No, you rolled really well on your first scan. So
Okay.
now these are questions with them built up. So I'm gonna take one of the two you have,
Okay.
which is, by the way, not recorded anywhere except between you and me.
Okay.
It's just an understanding.
Okay.
And what you have is, let me see.
Commander Pendleton, if these readings are correct, the hold is mostly empty. There is no cargo in it. However, it does look like there possibly could be some biologicals. The readings are somewhat dense. It could be plants or some sort of flora.
Well, what do we think? Should we hail them? Get to the bottom of this, or do you think we should just keep our noses down and push forward?
Further readings indicate, Commander, that there are 5 humanoids aboard, but I can't get a clear reading as to the species. I would suggest hailing them.
I would like to point out that I have either deflectors or something that will prevent transporters from working on us. I don't have the shields up, but I have like maybe a transport inhibitor or raptor of some sort.
You do?
So we can.
You do?
So they can't just beam on board as a surprise.
Wait, when the hell did you get that?
I'm an engineer.
You have that?
I'm a pilot.
No, I mean, wait, are you building it right now? Or is that what you generated as part of the ship's customization?
let's just say I'm tinkering at my station with the harmonics.
Well, I have to tell you, when you tinker at your station, you do need to give me some dice rolls for that. If you want to do that.
What would you like me to roll?
Okay, you're doing this in a hurry. So this is going to be a daring and engineering task. Okay. And because you're changing a condition, what you're doing is it's called creating an advantage. So you're creating the advantage of transport inhibitor. So you're limiting an opponent. So that's that requires 2 momentum, a 2 success. It's a difficulty level 2 task. Or you have to spend or generate. Yeah, it's a difficulty level 2.
Do you have anything? I have a focus in improvisation.
Okay. That will increase your critical range. Now, if you want to share with the group what you're doing, there might be some other players that could assist in your task who also have engineering and daring.
Well, I mean, I have someone that's looking over my shoulder all the time, sitting in the next seat. So he sees me tapping on my thing, but I don't really say anything at the current second.
Do I notice him doing this?
Yeah, he said he's not making a secret of it. What's your con skill? CONN?
3.
What's your presence?
Okay.
10.
Sorry.
Yeah, you easily notice.
Easily noticed.
Yeah, you would notice that he's doing something that's not flying.
I'd like to dig deeper to see if it's something that's going to help us.
Let me see. Okay, so it's insight. Oh, actually, it's insight and engineering.
Insight and engineering. Hey, this might be my first roll.
You rolled something else.
Did I?
You rolled a command thing.
I might have.
We had to tell You had to tell the Bajoran to do something.
Vij, this is for you. 5 and a 14, so that's going to be 1.
What?
1 success. 1 success.
One success. Okay. You do notice what he's doing, and it is as Nathaniel's described.
Ah.
He's erecting a low-level interference screen. That, I mean, your commander, you'd be aware of, like, the only reason you do that is to kind of screen out a transporter. So there's nothing, and it's not going to inhibit or damage or probably even be detectable unless they really go for it. They wouldn't even notice.
Oh.
So yeah, 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay, that banks.
Yes.
That gives you one momentum. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a trait for this scene. Transporter inhibit. Transport. Yeah.
Transport blocker. I'll call that.
Yep. I'm going with inhibitor. Just because it's not a full shield. You know, it's a low-level scattering field that's going to give them trouble. If they go over and don't check their work, there will be problems. They will run into problems. This would stop the careless, and it would perturb the skilled, make them pay. So, yep. So, did you guys want to do comms or anything?
Commander Pendleton. After going over my scans further, I have detected one additional life sign that looks to possibly be reptilian.
Interesting. All right, everybody. Well, game face is on. Remember, we're no longer members of the Federation.
What should we call each other?
Oh yeah, you guys might want to share that in the chat so we can.
Yes.
There we go. These are some great aliases, everybody.
Oh, good lord! I think I think we shall update the. We may well update the intro to include your aliases as. Because now there's precedent for. Only tabletop, self-proclaimed tabletop RPG stream that will leave you even more confused.
Mm-hmm. Professional. You got to add professional in there.
Right.
Professionally confused. You will be professionally confused.
All right.
You guys just touching the magic button that says hailing frequencies, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how this works, right? We just push a button and it goes.
Yep. And they are responding, and you're putting on voice.
Yeah, we'll just do voice for right now.
Your voice. Okay. First he coughs because apparently the person has tuberculosis or something.
Space tuberculosis.
Yeah, space TB. Well, hello there. Hello there. What brings you into this little quiet part of space?
Nothing. We have business here, and you just seem to be flying a little close for our liking. We're just here flying casual.
Oh, well, this is a really pretty cozy, pretty private area of space. We're all really good friends here, so you know, we don't mind.
Really good friends, huh? So
everybody's really cozy around here. You know, especially we don't want to have any sort of visits from I don't know, some lizard guys. We don't want to have any visits from them. I have visits from the spoonheads.
well, I mean, that's all well and good for you, but as I said, we just have some business, and if, as you said, we're all friends here, we'll just be on our way, and we don't have to speak of this.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind seeing who I'm doing business with. Especially if I turn my volume up here a little bit so that people can actually hear me. But yeah, would you mind saying hi? My name is I'm Rokahana of uh, of the Brangelina. All right, I'm gonna say, chat. This covers this for one of your other dumbass redemptions. That's what I'm just gonna say. We were counting this against some other redemption that someone else may have wanted to do.
Oh my God.
You heard him, chat. Bring it
Or
on.
chat.
Um, well, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet you. But we're on a strict timetable. You see, I have things that could be expiring in my hold. The longer that we're sitting here having a conversation, the less orphans get helped. So we're gonna go ahead and skedaddle.
He is gonna activate his viewer. So yeah, there's what he looks like.
Looks like someone I used to work with.
There you go. So yeah, well, why don't I get it. And he uses the air quotes, orphans. It's good that you're helping the orphans. So what are you guys running? And do you want to actually find out what he's doing with cargo or anything, or you care?
I don't know. I'm gonna kind of like cut the mic and turn around to the rest of the crew and go, what do you all think?
Well, Pipe, I think this conversation's gone on a little too long, and he's a little too curious for a smuggler. Sure is asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, we do have to be careful. My understanding is there are some of the Bajorans who may be collaborating with the occupying force. So,
If I may, the reptilian signature has not been identified yet. Yet he stated that he did not want to run into any lizard men.
Lieutenant, that was a splendid observation. I'm going to go ahead and turn the microphone on. So, Mr. Kana, is that what you said? Mr. Rowe?
Yeah.
Can I call you Kana?
Yeah, you can.
We're all friends here, Kana. So,
I've got to
you
put on my other persona.
you know, you mentioned something about not wanting to have a run-in with the any reptilians or spoonheads, as you put it.
Yeah.
Seems
No, that would just ruin it for everybody.
seems to me that at least one of the members of your crew might just happen to be one. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go.
You're gonna need to roll against your what's it called? Yeah, I gotta work on a mic volume issue. I don't know where this. Hold on, just a second, please. Is that any better?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Does that sound better?
Mm-hmm.
Am I blowing people out?
Nope.
No.
Damn it. All right. I've got a lot of things going on. Voice mod. When voice mod goes down, my volume's all messed up. Broadcast, are we better? Okay. You can just say sure.
That'll work.
Um,
Oh,
the yeah, I need a roll against your presence and command skill right now.
Perfect.
It needs two. You need two successes against that.
Let me go ahead and burn
By
up.
the way, the crit range, the not just the critical range. This has a complication range of 18 to 20.
Perfect. It's all the more reason for me to buy an extra die with momentum so that way I can ensure that I will roll an 18, 19, or 20.
Thank you. When the momentum is being spent.
Let's.
So far, I am playing to all your strengths.
Yes. All right. Well, I got a 3, a 4, and a 19.
Oh, good.
So I bought that.
the
I
3
bought
and
that
4,
19.
You bought that. You bought that 19. What I'm going to do is because this is a Guardian game, I'm going to include the consequence.
The consequence, Chevy.
Yeah, it's the and this is a very specific reason for that as a consequence. Because this isn't a Guardian of Forever game. This is your consequence being hit by a truck. But that's a deep cut. Only 2 people in the chat are going to get this, and you're welcome. So you have a consequence sitting over here. Actually, properly.
did we notice when we got hit by a truck?
Yeah.
Well, the consequence is just that's the token I'm going to use for appending.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the consequence, it's to let you know there was a consequence. It's to remind the audience that there's a consequence on the field.
Okay.
And the what I'm going to do is apparently, someone pops into the chat, and it is Stan, who apparently heard your voice, crawled up onto the ledge, sitting next to Ro Kana, is a teeny tiny box turtle wearing a 10-gallon hat. And because of what you've done, you've insulted him immensely by calling him a Cardassian and a man. And so he is now rocking an attitude.
You're welcome, Veej.
You're welcome, Veej. You're welcome. They weren't going to get the turtle because I wasn't going to run him, but he is part of the Brangelina crew. So that explains somebody's. I believe that explains someone's sensor roll.
Oh, my apologies.
He's going to take it mighty personally. I'm sorry. He's taking this a little personally. We've got all. Do you have a flight plan for this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut the mic. Do we have a fake flight plan?
Well, if you want an insight into what he may be asking, anyone who wants to try and take a guess at what he's probably worried about or his motive,
Commander,
you're all available on it, so you could all make some educated guesses about what he wants, but he's not going to ask for a flight plan.
Commander, may I voice an opinion?
Absolutely.
He's stalling. He's jerking us around.
Do you think you could lose him?
I know we're playing pirates, sir, but if you doubt my piloting abilities, I'd rather you not, sir. That is illogical and dangerous.
Wait, it's illogical and dangerous to try to lose them or to question your ability to lose them?
Question my abilities, sir.
Absolutely. So that's the plan then. We're just going to go ahead and see you next Tuesday, these guys.
They pose no threat. They pose no threat to us, and we have the job, sir.
Now would be a great time for that second sensor scan.
Oh yes,
I'm
yes.
throwing the option out there, so I mean, hey, you guys do what you do.
Yeah. I'm trying to. Mr. Remington, if I may, I would prefer to do another sensor scan. See if we can ascertain deeper. I have the sensor set to as high as they will go without being obvious that we're penetrating them deeper.
About penetrating them.
Would it be okay if do I have your permission to conduct the scan, sir?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna scan.
And this will just be your momentum.
Okay. Whoops,
thing.
wrong button.
And you've detected all of that.
Commander, I'm reading that they have heavy particle beams, heavy energy beams with close range, 5A, 6A improved hull integrity. The ship's hull has been reinforced to hold together better under stress and damage, and some kind of tetrion source. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make that out. So okay, I'm going to ask this out of character. Are we evenly matched with them, or are they stronger than us? Because I don't remember the specs of our ship.
Okay.
We are not.
Happily, Nathaniel and CB are, I think, on that. So don't worry. You just have to read numbers. Your team will take care of
so
close or not.
Okay. That is all I've gotten from this scan, sir.
And I'm going to send Nathaniel some notes.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, gentlemen, in my professional opinion, it looks like we're about to get murdered by a turtle.
My question would
Now, you
be,
do have
why does a smuggler ship need such heavy weaponry and hull reinforcements? What is this tetrion source?
Very simple. They're pirates.
Or resistance members.
Then maybe you just say it, sir. Are they resistance or are they pirates, sir? If they are here to, they are resistance, then we are on the same team.
Right, but how do we get them to understand that while also not blowing our cover?
They do not know who we are.
Sorry, I just an audible gasp.
I'm going for gas.
What? Are you choking on something, or do you have?
What?
We have already.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt anybody, but I was just looking back at the notes from last game. Would this be a good place? Is the call sign that we got, is that only for the planet? Okay.
Don't know.
Well, then I'm going to remind Mr. Remington, Commander Remington, if I may, not Commander Remington, but Commander Pendleton. There's too many names floating around in this cockpit, sir.
It's a Monday thing.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Perhaps we could use the call sign that we were giving to test and see if they are, in fact, members of the Resistance or are just pirates.
That is very, very good. Now, where did I leave that? No, this is my thing.
We're great spies. We just leave them laying around.
Yeah. do.
That's the inspector.
I think this is it. We're gonna give it a shot. I'll go ahead and turn the microphone on and be like, you know what? I do want to apologize for all of this misunderstanding. Your unwavering support means a lot.
He kind of cocks his head and says, "We're not supporting you. We just want to make sure that you're not going to get us all busted here."
Turn off the mic.
I,
Okay, so they're definitely not our contact. That's that. At least we can cross that off the list. He's probably still talking. I don't care.
yeah, but he actually, yeah, he's talking to the turtle now, and the turtle's looking over.
Commander, I think we should just leave and we're on our way. We won't tell them, they won't tell on us. Simple, easy, instant exchange.
Got it. Is there some kind of like way that we could let me tell you what my intention is, maybe possibly to threaten them with exposing their location if they expose ours or attempt to like chase us down or anything like that. Be like, okay, fine, we're just gonna go ahead and leave and don't try anything funny, or a big ping will go off and who
In
knows.
in my opinion, if you threaten somebody like that with what you're saying, they might just blow us out of the sky to keep us quiet.
Well, here's the deal. And this is good points, all. Keep in mind, this is kind of one of those, places that's not easy to scan, for casual, if you're just flying casual. But yeah, if you light up weapons, either side, it will set off, like you said, it'll light them up.
Got it.
So,
So we have a little bit of a
that's
mutually
about-
assured destruction kind of thing going on
yeah,
here. Got it.
everybody's got a thing, and you got to kind of convince him. He's looking to be reassured, being a commander with the tremendous insight you have.
Got it.
A little reassurance may go a long way. Threatening, good that everybody called on that and thought we could escalate, or we could de-escalate. And the Klingon is the one that came up.
Kana, look.
Oh yeah, and I told you, the lettuce is not what. Yeah.
Look. I know that you don't want any trouble here. I understand that. You're just trying to do your job. And I'm just trying to do my job as well. Nobody wants a firefight. Absolutely. Definitely not us. We definitely we have too many things that we need to get done here. We definitely don't want to bring down any authoritarian
Fascists, any spoon-headed fascists.
Yeah. We definitely don't want any of these cardies coming down hard on what we've got going on here. Listen, there's plenty of platinum to be had here. The planet is big enough. The moons are plentiful. Why don't we just pretend like we just kind of went off in different directions? Nothing has to happen here, right?
No, Latinum's good, but I'd kind of like to know what you're bringing in to see if it's something that that might draw too much heat, or worse yet, may cut into my business.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to do that. What's your business?
I don't know. Let me see what you got in the hold.
Well, I mean,
And
Pipe,
yes.
can I? Sorry,
Yeah.
Pipe. Do you mind if I talk to him? I have an inventory list right here, and I think that'll help it out. The situation.
Absolutely. I'm going to let you speak to the quartermaster, Dren here. He's gonna set you straight. Canna.
Okay.
hey,
Yeah.
Stan's our quartermaster. You got to talk with Stan. What's up? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm assuming this will.
There's 2 cases of yamek sauce for the orphans. Oh God, yeah, we love the yamek sauce. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, I feel like this is, or there's a role coming up. I don't know, but 2 of my talent. I have a baffling briefing and a diffuse the tension talent.
Ooh, boy, you
Yeah.
got 2 of the good ones. So this will be like something along the lines of presence or command, and
Okay.
it'll depend. And you can also engineering baffle them. Probably, yeah, it would be difficult to engineering baffle them on what they have. But I forget, what do you actually have in your hold? Is it basically yamek sauce and medical supplies?
Yeah. So yeah, we medical supplies, and then we have some of our like surveillance equipment.
Now, keep in
Yeah.
mind the surveillance equipment. The ship is built for stealth. It's
Okay.
built not to let, just to reassure you. And one of the things that Vitor did when he was going over the ship to just kind of reassure himself that they did a good job. The ship will survive a casual, a fairly standard scan. They got to really root in there to look for something. So you
Okay.
are going to, um, now would be as good a time as any to figure out if your stealth is going to hold.
All right. Yeah.
In case you want to do that. But yeah, go ahead and talk with them about like a thing, what you want to do.
All right.
But yeah. So Stan's up here going,
Hey Stan, how's it going, man? Listen, sorry for all the trouble. We have got 2 giant cases of yamek sauce, and you better believe that this stuff smells like the devil. We have been flying with it for months. We're all driven crazy. Um, so sorry if we sound a little suspicious, but man, we are stressed out. This stuff smells awful. So listen, we would like to get it unloaded as quick as possible. If you could just let us go, man, that would help out a lot.
um, okay, so throw a presence and command, or yeah, presence and command, and your baffling briefing should add let you re-roll any dice on that. You need 2 successes.
All right, so just 220, right?
You 2 20s. You can, if you feel the need, if the spirit moves you, you can just either give me threat or use momentum to buy an extra die.
Uh, yeah, we'll do a threat.
Okay. So you get 1 die for 1 point of threat, 2 additional dice for 3. So you just need 1.
Yes.
So go ahead. You have 3 dice, and you
right.
can reroll any of the dice once.
Okay.
On that. So, and your target number is your 2. So it should be pretty good.
I got a 10, 16, and a 19.
Okay, the 19 obviously didn't work, but you can re-roll it. You
Okay.
can re-roll any of those dice that you.
All right.
So I don't know if the 16 made it. I doubt it.
A 6.
Okay. Oh, did you re-roll your 16? Or?
Yeah, that was just that was the 19, I guess. Whatever the worst one out of that was.
Oh yeah, you can re-roll up to all of the dice.
Oh, okay.
The 16, if the 16 was not a success, you can roll it again.
All right. Well, I got a 12 and a 12 now.
All right. There you go. So you had as I recall, a 10, a 6, and now a 12. So that's 3 successes, if I'm not mistaken, right? What was your target number?
I didn't even look. That's my fault.
That's kind of important if you're gonna roll it again.
Sorry.
But that's ballsy. I'm just gonna start making numbers. I'm just throwing numbers out. I don't like the way that die looked. I know it was.
You said that was
19.
Control
Command and presence. Command and presence.
Command and presence. So that's a 13.
It's a 13. Okay, so all 3 of those made it.
Yep.
And you generated an extra point of momentum back. You had one more than you needed. So Stan's like gives the look and just kind of like a back at Rob. And Rose not totally convinced about this, but Stan seemed to have been utterly confused by yamek sauce. and the intricacies. He kind of likes it, so he's a little baffled why you're having a problem with it. But it may be something reptilian. But yeah, so Rose said, "Okay, well, I hope the orphans enjoy their yamek sauce." And he's gonna kind of have the ship break away a bit. He's keep your heads down, and he'll disengage.
Whew. Well, I think that's going to be the hardest thing we have to do this entire mission.
Yamak Soft saves the day again.
You know, I was a little confused by you, Lieutenant, bringing that yamak sauce, but hey, it's already saved our asses once, so
It's earned its place.
The actual Lieutenant McLaren, can you roll um an what's it called? Shoot, an insight and con or science, either one.
Insight and science will be a 14. So
Okay.
let me roll.
You need to generate one.
I'm sorry.
You just need to generate a single success.
I got a 2 and a 20. I got 20.
Okay, well, 20 is the second consequence.
This time it's going to be a dodge.
One of it's a 2. And the nice part is the 2 generates 2 momentum. The consequence wipes it right back out. So you get 1 free momentum. I get a second consequence, which I do not want to lose right now. Tell you what, I'm going to take these 2 consequences as 4 threat to be spent at a future date.
that's just brutal.
It is. Other than that, I've got the only thing I could think of would be Saturn. So the universe's shape, all things in the universe must follow their paths. But I would say that 12 is pretty good.
Oh, what was I rolling for?
You were rolling to detect what you're just about to report,
Okay.
which is
If it's a signal from that ship, I'm going to be so upset.
so that's what you found out.
Understood. Commander Pendleton. I'm reading a very low power scan that was done, but it seems to have only been done on me. Oh, on our ship. I'm sorry.
You the ship.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
The ship.
You're not
I
that
was-
special.
I don't
Well,
know.
but sorry, Commander.
Star Trek, you're all special.
There was a very low power scan done on the ship just as they were leaving. It was very low level, but it was still a scan conducted on us.
Well, I'm pretty sure Lieutenant Beator's modifications to the ship are good enough to keep anything out. So, do you know which direction it came from?
It was real quick question. It was from the ship, right? That ship that we were just speaking to?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me check, Commander. It came from the Brangelina.
Well, can't fault them for trying to get one last look. Doubtful they found anything. I think.
So yeah, now you can keep flying back through space. Oh, that's a good question.
Like, could I to
If you want to, yeah, if you want to do a follow up and kind of look at things, it may be what with an assist uh, from Lieutenant Vitor, because it's partially their mods that were the mods that they looked at being tested. Yeah, you can do a frequency analysis to see what they actually may have found at their power setting. So that's doing some science and some reason. And Vitor, for you, your one die to assist is going to be probably engineering engineering and reason.
so mine is a 15 because science is 5, reason is 10. Going to roll.
Good lord. Okay. So you'll need like one success out of the whole.
I got a 6 and a 6.
Okay.
Commander, I'm attempting to determine what information was given to them, was relayed to them with their scan.
Yeah, how did we do? How did Vitor? Did you manage any successes? One success. Okay. So altogether, you generated more than more than you needed to. So that's pretty cool. As far as you can tell, the scan was incredibly low level. It was focused at the cargo bay. It found some Yamak sauce. It found metapacks. It did not seem to ping or light up any computer core, any additional computer cores, any modifications to the hull, things like that, or the fact that you've got a few other irregular things going on.
Gotcha.
So you are set. So you're good. That actually worked.
Commander, the information from what I can tell is they only ascertained that the cargo that we were carrying is what we actually told them. So should be good.
No one saw that. Yeah, I think we're safe to move to our rendezvous.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
Lieutenant, take us in.
Okay, taking us in. We're gonna need a little bit of flying to continue the stealthy trajectory, and on this, essentially you're just hopping in over like the magnetic pole, that kind of thing, taking advantage of because the Badlands are nearby, and you know what? These planets all had some of the Badlands rubbing off on them. They've all got some Badlands stank on them. So you're hopping through. This does have, I mean, it's actually very hard to track a ship where you're going through. So even though actually, Lieutenant, even though you're kind of keeping an active scan, you can't even detect the ion trail that the Brangelina had. That's kind of how much track masking goes on in this. That the decay was just phenomenal. So this is actually a fairly safe in and out sort of behavior. So you guys are headed toward the northern continent. And you have a set of coordinates which will put you down essentially in a wooded area where the ship can be put. And it's a couple of about 10 kilometers from any sort of settlement area. And the again, you weren't sure exactly how or what would happen in terms of your rendezvous. But you were told to kind of go to this spot. It wasn't sort of a follow your own bliss on where to set down. It was you were given a set of coordinates. And to come down undetected or a reasonable chance of being not detected, I'm going to need a con and control roll, right? And it's going to be difficulty level 3 on that.
I'd like to assist.
You want to assist? You want to drive in the side seat?
I just want to push a couple buttons,
Boop, boop, boop.
I have a couple focuses. I have a helm. I have Starship propulsion systems. I don't think astronavigation is going to help me.
No.
I
This
also
would
have,
be a helm ops sort of
yeah.
behavior. The other
So
one I would have accepted was small craft as well. Uh, yeah, propulsion systems would be getting more juice out of the engines rather than, or repairing them, rather
well,
than.
I do have shuttle operations. So
Oh yeah, shuttle operations or small craft as both are good. So any one of those focuses would apply. So that's good.
Did you said
Cool.
command and what?
Very successful. You need con. CONN. Now, actually, is there something you think would be worth doing while he's actually running the ship? Is there any other thing you think you could do to assist in making their or their I got a pronoun mistake and instead of making their while they're flying.
I guess we could start. I could be scanning the surrounding area of the landing site so we can get more of a detailed
Okay.
idea of what we're
Well,
going into.
I was thinking of how about cross-checking winds and things?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because yeah, we got a scan person. You're trying to assist in the you're trying to assist in the landing. That's why I was thinking of it. Definitely on scans as well. So that's by the way, you can be assisted by the ship's sensors. And your ship, I believe, had sensor 7 and science 2. So anytime you succeed, and what I'll do is CB, you're going to be rolling for the ship to assist Lieutenant on an approach scan. Nathaniel, you go ahead and throw your dice, and then the captain can throw his one die.
I would like to buy an additional D20 die, please.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, right. I said 3, didn't I? Okay, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay, you just want one?
Yes.
You can buy it with threat.
I'm go-
Did I mention I'm
and
running a
I'm
sale
going.
on threat today?
No, no.
Okay.
Our other guy gave you threat. I am not going to give you threat unless I roll it. I would also like to use one of my talents. It's called Bold Con.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to do that. I hate to say it. You're not going to be able to do it with momentum.
No, according to the thing, it
Bold
says
means you
when
have to buy threat.
you attempt a task with con by doing, you can re-roll a single.
Yes.
I have to give you threats.
It must be threat.
Yeah.
Because and here's what I'm going to tell you. That's built into your character. That's the point of bold. There's cautious if you want to. Do you
I
want
don't
to
have
be?
that.
Do you want to alter your character because
Yeah.
that's like a way of nerfing you really badly, and that's not
I'll
fair.
take cautious con.
Yeah,
Just in case
because
it's
bold
true.
is great because it just throws threat right out there, but you can just have a ball with it. But it does let you re-roll anything for threat, so that's not bad.
Yeah, that's if I screw it up.
Okay, yeah, just cross it out, switch it over to cautious, and it sounds like your mom was the one who taught you about starshiping instead of your dad. Your mama taught you to drive. So you go ahead, you roll yours, and then Captain, for the assist, he has to have at least one success to do that. Just report back. You got one.
So I got a 7, and a 12.
All right, all succeeded. That takes care of your 3. The captain hands back a momentum point. So that's cool. You managed to just land. You moved in very smoothly. Didn't leave a ripple in the magnetosphere. And let me see. And Lieutenant, you've got a let me see. Lieutenant, you've got your approach scan to do. Pardon me, and that is I believe it was going to be like science and reason to do a scan, and you'll need to get a couple of successes to kind of scan the area. If there's anything specific you're kind of looking for, that'll be great. And Commander Williamson is going to assist as the ship. So congratulations, you're now taking over ship, and you need to roll a 9 when assisting as the ship in the sensor roll.
So my
Is
my science and reason is 15.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. I got a 15. Oh, I got a 13 and a 2. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, 13. Don't add them
Okay,
together.
yeah, 13 and 2.
Yeah, math is good. Do you have any focuses that would help make us make that 2 into something cool?
Let me look and see exactly what I have.
Also, don't forget your talents too. So
I don't really. Well, I have xenobiology.
okay, if you're I'll allow it because are you just trying to, because you'll get a map, but if you're interested in animals too at the same time, or plants, I just do that too. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Like you're looking around for whether something's been disturbed.
Yeah, I would want to look at like I would want to make sure that we're not landing in any kind of like agricultural area.
I can assist. I have a focus in xenobotany.
Oh.
Well, no. Here's the deal. You're flying the ship, so that's okay. Nope. This is going to be him doing the pre-approach scan with the ship. Williamson, I guess, is sitting on his hands at the moment, but he's rolling for the ship, so that's important. Yeah, go ahead and you got a 13 or 2. I just wanted some kind of focus that would let you turn that 2 into a critical success. That's what I was fishing for. So you rolled, you got 3 successes out of that, and CB, can you go ahead and roll for the ship? A single die, and the target is a 9.
All right. 19.
Oh.
19.
God.
Oh, this ship is a total piece of crap. I love the idea that the ship causes the critical.
Can I assist just by slamming my fist down on the console? Can we call that a command assist?
Literally, it would be directive, which is like get your act together. That's directive enough, isn't it? You just yell at them to get it together. Either way, you picked up 3 successes. That puts us up to a 5. That's near your cap, and you do put your ship down into a beautiful forested place, which is more like Northern California and less like Vancouver. Because
Which is strange because they probably filmed in Vancouver.
not in this era. It was very much Northern California. I can double check that. Somebody will actually check me in that.
Oh, I'm thinking Stargate.
Stargate and all the everything about the X-Files filmed there. Yeah. No, this was clearly not far off from the Vasco's Rocks. No, just on the other side of the rocks. But yes, so you made it down. You sat down. I'm assuming the thing is going to activate the camouflage net and set up the low-level scattering fields, and we'll just put it into. That's not even a roll, not even needed. It's a 0 effort skill, and you guys can kind of disembark and start heading for a settlement if you want. I don't know what you want to quite do at this point. Like even getting out of the ship, I have no idea.
Well, I think. Oh, go ahead.
Do we have a map that we're following? Like, if we got into that, I might have missed that.
No.
Or no.
Surprisingly, no map. I think it was head for the nearest settlement was the only instruction, but you have a map of the area, yes.
Okay.
I guess I'll start just gathering stuff. I should tell the rest of the crew. Until we make contact, I don't see any point in us uh, carrying around any contraband here. So it's as safe as it's going to be here, camouflaged in the ship. So grab only what you need, and I guess we head for the nearest settlement. And you'll see the captain just kind of look around or the commander grab his firearms and his data pad, and he'll tuck his data pad into his shirt, and then he'll head off the ship.
Yeah, I will just grab like a messenger bag type thing, and I'll put in, of course, the weapon, and then I have some medical supplies to put in there. Water. Of course, there's like hypo sprays and our tricorders are attached to us, right? Like on our wrists, right? You said.
No, you just have to keep touching them every day.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, but
you
they're
do have that transponder, the subcutaneous microphone. You have Bluetooth built in, so you can communicate without moving your mouth.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna follow the commander.
So I'm gonna mark down what you have. Functionally it's a med kit. So it'll let you use your medical skills to the fullest. Anyone else like loading up? How many batlets? How many? I don't see a thing about not having one anywhere. What's our way?
I have two necklaces, and I have my two daggers on my hips, both from different houses with different house crests on it. So if I do lose one, we can put the blame on somebody else, and it furthers the story if we get stopped.
Okay.
And I also, but yeah, I do have the curved mek'leth
Yep.
on my back.
They can fix that with
I
surgery. Sorry.
I have a Klingon disruptor on my leg, and I do have a tricorder.
I like it. It's all these death weapons. Oh, and I've got a compact. I've got my compact. But yeah, a Klingon style. And actually, yeah, quartermaster probably would have been. Oh wait, all this has to be Klingon issue. I forgot that we did that, so that's a good thing to know about. But
Yeah, so I'm making myself look like the typical Klingon mercenary for hire.
Yep. And Hank.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take. I'll grab my my phaser. I guess my stealth phaser to look like a civilian, whatever. Data pad, and then the surveillance equipment, the like portable surveillance equipment, and a little. I pull a little flask out of a bag and kind of shove it under in my shirt pocket there.
Okay.
Next to
I'm
the
also
Pall Malls.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. We've established that they can smoke in so smoking's a possibility now. Because you're mean.
Real quick, are we using our aliases?
I would. Everybody, what do you guys think?
Yeah, that would be smart, I think.
I think from this moment forward, yeah, we should just, to be on the safe side, always refer to each other
Oh dear God.
as
I gotta write
such.
that crap down.
I'm doing that right now.
You guys will all have to forgive me if I don't. I'm just gonna barely get your names out anyway. I'm going with Williamson, the Torp Clarence for the moment. But I will do
You're basically the storyteller. We understand.
This should be better. So let me see. We've got a chat thing. Does anyone? You guys saw a redemption pop up in chat. Um, if you does anyone want to take that glitch themselves, or do you want me to inflict it upon you?
Dealer's choice, baby.
Yes.
You're gonna
Surprise us.
help me handle it. Okay. Ideally, there don't seem to be belts in the future. I'm wondering what's holding the mechliths up, so we'll see how that goes. I don't really want to like land on anybody in particular, but it is.
But if only one of us is wearing a belt,
It is not a
so
belt buckle. Oh, damn it, they did. I'm going to default that to a faulty coupler, chat. Some sort of fastener.
hey, it's all the DM's discretion.
I'm going to go
So
with a fastener as it is. So you guys are moving through. I don't know who's kind of scanning, who's keeping an eye out. I'm assuming you're just all doing standard Starfleet security stuff.
no, we absolutely should not be doing that.
Well,
we should not be drawing attention to ourselves. To make ourselves look like that. We should look like smugglers.
We're still in the woods, right?
yes, yeah, you're not leaving the woods yet. You barely made it away from the ship. Until you tell me you're moving, I won't move you.
Okay. I would like to scan for like the nearest settlement, or do we already know that?
Well, you know where it is on the map. There's nothing wrong with checking it out.
Okay, so
just pop it up in a scan. Pop a scan.
okay, Mr. Remington, I'm going. If it's okay, I would like to scan for the nearest settlement so we know which direction to head.
Absolutely, Reggie.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna make it like a raise my eyebrow a little bit at when he called me Reggie, and I was like, I approve. I'm scanning, and what do I find?
And while he's scanning, you're gonna see Pipe kind of reach down into the dirt and start rubbing it on his clothes and kind of like on his face a little bit, make himself look dirty. What? We're smugglers.
Okay. No
we're
one else is
not
doing
clean people.
Oh God.
You humans.
You're offending a lot of
Never
smugglers
understand.
right now.
Yeah, I was like, you think Han skipped bath day?
Of
Chewie was
course.
remarkably brushed out. I will tell you that. Chewie
I don't
was
know.
remarkably-
Sometimes that fur looked real matted, man. Real matted.
He had a lot of time on his
He had a
hands,
lot of
so
time on his
he probably
hands.
kept it nice.
You want me just to improv what I find on the scanner, or do you want me to?
No. I'm actually once everyone's done effing around.
Okay.
I had to send somebody else out.
Oh, okay.
There are actually. Yeah, all that scan data is for you.
Okay. Mr. Remington, it feels like.
You can take your meta hat off.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're good now. Hey, here's the secret. Neither do the rest of us.
Mr. Remington, your name makes me want to get a gun. But anyways, Mr. Remington, I've detected four humanoid life forms, about 170 meters out, coming from the settlement direction.
Well, that's probably our contacts.
I suggest we go to them post haste. Oh, settlement is 7 kilometers away.
Just to let
Well, we're not gonna get there by standing around talking about it. Let's head out.
head out.
Understood.
Okay. So you are going to begin moving toward them. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I start like the larger, like, oof, I'm gone.
What?
Yeah, I kind of went. I went ahead from the group because I'm a Klingon, and this is almost like a hunt to me. And the Vulcan side of me is saying, it's logical to confirm if whether this is our contact or not. So, and needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one, and I'd rather get shot myself or claim all the glory myself.
Look, you can't quit the game that easy by dying. You understand that?
Not planning on
You
it.
signed a
Not
contract.
planning on it.
You signed a contract with Lords and Ladies of Fate. We got 22 more episodes. You're not letting you out. You're not letting these calls get shit.
Wasn't my plan. I mean, I got a whole bag of cluster grenades. I mean, I was only going to use the one.
The laser mines.
So we all have noticed that
Stop.
Thole has wandered off.
Yeah, someone looks up from the tricorder, finishes their report, and you're seeing the back half of the Klingon, a Metlef, sort of glinting in the sun as he just goes.
Well, I think it's that way.
Agreed.
Okay.
Going to follow him.
We shouldn't follow too close. Have you ever been on an away mission with a Vulcan and a Klingon?
I bet Ponfar is interesting.
Let's do less talking as we walk.
Yes,
We're
sure.
about to get a chat ban from this. Let me see. So what I'm going to do is, if it's all right with everyone, I'm going to move Lieutenant Bajor forward. They were about 100 meters out. So what do you have in mind for, how do you want to set up the encounter is what I'm thinking. We ambush you in the road.
No, my original plan was to let that hide and let them pass, then let them meet up with the commanding officer. Then, if situations got into bad or someone's following them, they have at least cover. They have cover from. We have the tactical advantage in a sense.
Okay, got it. So you just act as an Overwatch kind of.
Exactly. I'm playing kind of like the sniper. I am just watching to see what happens, and I'm not interfering until the commander gives me the this has gone bad. Get him.
I'm gonna put you up in the heaven seat right there. I'm just gonna get you guys set up. So what'll happen is party. I'm assuming you guys are all just kind of, three abreast, taking a very casual walk.
Mm-hmm.
Williamson, actually, I don't know how much outside time you've ever gotten, so I don't know how you're reacting to all of it.
Well, I traveled a lot with my parents when I was younger. But yeah, I like in many years I've pretty much been in a basement office at the academy. So I'm a little like when people go to New York for the first time, they're kind of wide-eyed and looking up all over the place. And I'm sneaking in sips from the flask too, just to deal with the anxiety of being outside.
God, I love that we're supposed to play fantasy versions of ourselves, not real versions of ourselves.
Speaking of that, every once in a while, the commander pulls out his data pad and just kind of like stares at it.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh,
and then puts it back and continues to walk forward.
It is literally up to the Borg with PTSD to keep this thing on rails.
So I was actually going to say that I'm finding the trees and the branches, how they're intertwined. It reminds me of the black tubes on like a Borg ship, how they, kind of encompass everything. So I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable myself. I'm having glimpses of, being on the Borg vessel and all that stuff. But I'm good.
Oh, of course you are. So, I think that it was very much Lieutenant Bajor is going to save this entire group here. I think we're coming up on our halt. So you see approaching you a cluster of
grenades.
Yes. Laser
SQL servers.
Grenade beast.
SQL servers. You see a cluster of they did not pay for that license. Sorry, they didn't pay that license fee. Okay, Bitor, you will probably see them first since you're kind of actually paying attention to things. You see 4 male humanoids. They're carrying what appear to be Cardassian rifles. They are not Cardassian. However, you can tell very clearly that they're in the beige standard issue outfit for Bajoran characters. They are, however, you will note, they are carrying Cardassian rifles. And I assume that's not a surprise there. And they, man, can someone give me highs or lows?
Low.
Wish that I knew what that meant because DM Dave on both every other Monday and Sunday, you can see DM Dave work his magic here on Lords and Ladies of Fate. Okay, so plug away. Low. All right, I rolled high. There we go. So they're kind of strung out. And you notice these are clearly people that kind of have an inkling of what is going on with a tactical formation from your point of view, Bitor. Now your security is a little low, but you can still tell they've got the basics down. They're not. They're certainly not like Starfleet's finest at them.
Now, when you say Starfleet's finest, are you talking about the old drunk, the guy who can't stop looking at pictures of dead people, or the Borg coming to grips with nature?
Yeah, all of them.
Is that?
Oh my gosh.
All I know is I stole everything from everyone.
Oh, Burhal. I
Oh,
loved you in X-Men.
no, I think you're mistaken. I believe what was it? The Greatest Show? Les Mis.
Les Mis.
He's in Les Mis. This is Bajor.
And he's
We're
the
doing
Greatest
Les
Showman.
Mis. Not the Greatest Showman.
He is the first one to die. I pull up my disruptor, shoot him straight to him.
One way or another.
To see if he regenerates.
Yeah. Gonna start seeing how this goes. So the other 2 characters, the other 2 figures are hanging back about 10 or so meters from this. So these 2 are walking forward together. And since they already are wearing name tags, they're wearing the Bajoran name tags, so you can tell who they are. So there's Paul Atreides and Wolverine, basically.
I use our my tricorder just to send us quick little pulse to the commander that he's got company.
Oh, you can just actually talk to him.
Oh, that's right. We have the
Yeah.
You have the earpiece.
I'll use the thing. Say 2 coming your way, 4 in total. Have eyes on the other 2.
And remember, like all secret comms, you're paid by the word, paid by the text. So yeah, you roll up on 2 people, and you're a bunch of strangers in their territory. And what I'm going to do is I probably should leave that here for the night. Leave this on the encounter cliffhanger. And see what we may or may not have in store for us in the future, everyone. Is that all right to leave it at this spot?
Yes.
You're snapped out of your thing. I'm presuming that Bitor only told the commander, right? He didn't alert anybody else. So everyone else is still off in their own world at this point.
Yeah.
Oh god, even better.
I honestly assume that it's an open comm for all of us.
Oh, okay. Yep, we'll do that then.
Unless the commander during our briefing said keep it private or something like that. But I mean, I wouldn't have kept that information from the team because it would cause a problem, might cause a later problem. but it's also assurance for the other that they're covered.
Yep. All right. And so with that, I'm going to return control of the Lords and Ladies of Fate to the Lords and Ladies of Fate. I'm going to read through the chat to see what we're doing. What am I seeing here? Seeing stuff pop up from chat. There we go. I see it. I have actually gonna, for the first time in history, I'm gonna do an outro.
I was prepared today too.
Oh crap! Well, check me on this then. All right, here's the deal. We're gonna go back and forth on the outro. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make this podcast look like a podcast.
Call and response. Here we go.
All right. Even better. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in here. Studio, you can read. It's even an outline.
I don't know what happened.
Right. So, did you know that tomorrow, Pwned, did you know tomorrow, Conan is from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Western or Eastern time. And they could really use some viewers. They've got a great game. They are doing some exciting stuff. They're using the exact same system we are here on Monday nights. Did you know that?
Do they do dice rolls?
They do. They probably do as many dice rolls as we do. And I know that there's a lot of arrows that go flying through people's heads, and there are wolves.
Oh, Conan, not Conan. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
No, definitely. Conan. Yes.
I'm gonna keep making that joke. Hey, but did you know? Did you know that Wednesday we're back in Barovia for Curse of Strahd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Really? That seems a little self-serving that you'd say it that way.
Right?
It's going to be a good game.
It's going to be the best game of the week.
Is it?
And I'm saying that because I'm also a member.
Yes, but you're not a tool. You're just a member.
No.
Let me see. Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to actually put these down like this. Oh, I love this system. Did you know that there is a Star Wars game that's happening at 8:30 to 10:30?
Another Star?
They're having a Star Wars game this week. They're not going to have a podcast. It's really going to happen, and it's going to be from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. on Thursday. And I don't know, has anything happened in that game since the Horizon Whistler graced it with its presence and livened things up?
We're still in that base. We're still in the same base. We're working our way out. I think we're gonna succeed any session now.
Any session now.
It could happen at any session.
Oh my goodness. And all right, go ahead. That's neat.
Did you know that on Sunday we have the continuation of Tomb of Annihilation at 9 p.m. brought to you by our very own DM Dave? No, not that one.
I've heard that there's a really great bunch of people there, and they've managed to piss off an evil witch or something, and did some very not problematic for D&D, but challenging things. We all learned how to keep that a critical hit can put a cramp in even the most powerful spellcaster style when it silences them. And did you know?
I learned personally, what I learned from the Sunday one is, did you know that if you start the fight, you probably should contribute to the fight at some point in time, not just the last battle, not just the last punch.
Yeah, not just stand around frozen or anything. Yeah, that's you, Ashi. But did you know Star Trek won't be back Monday, but
why?
But Monday will be our alternating episode, the Tales of the Solar Patrol, where you get to see people be actors, be characters in a stop motion dinosaur extravaganza of the 1930s, and you get to watch a bunch of actors savage each other off camera and then act all nice. And you're going to find out, can you put quicksand in a bucket? So yeah, there's that.
Only one way to find out.
Does anyone what? Sorry. Does anyone else want to plug any anything they're watching, anything they're doing. I think Ken, you got something.
Oh yeah. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Usually 7:30 to 10 Central Standard Time. Sometimes I run over,
Okay.
but yeah,
Was it 7:30?
yeah. So, well, actually, I'm sorry. It's at 7 to 10. This is 7:30. 7 to 10
Dro-
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
drop your Twitch name in the chat. That way people can find
My
you.
Twitch name is actually the
Absolutely.
same as my name here. It's Kenjeric, KenJerich, but I will definitely drop that in the chat
Yeah, I got you.
as
You're good.
well.
I did better. I put it in the bullet list.
I did a shout out.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you do a shout out then.
Yeah. And you can find me if you like politics and funny, you can find me on TikTok. Sometimes I make TikToks. I haven't made a TikTok this week. I don't know. It's problematic. I'm not consistent.
Yeah, I also have a YouTube, I have an Instagram, and I have Twitter, and I have TikTok, and it's all Kenjeric. It's all listed on my Twitch page. So if you scroll down to the social links, you can follow them all there.
Oh yeah, and join us on Discord so you can find out updates for any of the cool things that we do. We have a lot of cool new games that we want to put out, and also we're doing a special Halloween week. It will kick off the Tuesday before Halloween, and we're gonna do a bunch of Halloween themed productions that will culminate in a special Halloween production on Halloween, which is a Monday. But you've got to join the Discord in order to find out about that. So it's going to be spoopy week. Absolutely.
Spoopy week.
Thank you, everyone. And do we have a raid coming up now that we've given?
Yeah, we're rating Better Than Heroes.
All right. I think we've rated them in the past, haven't we?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they've forgotten about the last incident when we were exuberant. I'm just joking.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.